afternoon. My name is Matthew Earl. I'm with Reynolds Asset Management. Thank you all so much for being out here today to celebrate this momentous occasion, not just for our company and our partners and lenders, but more importantly for this community and the city of Orange as a whole. Community is really at the core of what we do, and it's going to be a theme of this program. This project, like this property, has meant so much to so many people for a very long time. And now the torch has been passed to us to be the stewards guiding it forward for the next generation. We truly believe that our team, along with our partners and lenders and designers, along with our community partners and elected officials, have put together an amazing project, which is going to be the centerpiece of this burgeoning Valley Arts District. Reynolds Asset Management has been engaged in some of the surrounding areas, but this project marks our first foray into the city of Orange, and we can't be more happy to be here planting our flag, and we intend to be here for a long time being partners in this community. Continuity is really at the heart of this project. Previously, Orange Valley Hardware stood here for over 75 years. And in fact, when we were excavating, we found some really interesting artifacts that we plan on featuring in our common areas. So we're really excited about that. And we actually want to continue that tradition. So we have a little time capsule over here that we're going to be putting some mementos from today's occasion in. If you have a moment, please stick a business card in there, maybe write a message on it for something to memorialize this for the next generation to come. Before I turn it over to today's keynote speaker, I'd like to take a moment just to thank those who worked with us over the past few years to make this project possible. Firstly, our investors and partners, our lenders, Ocean First Bank, incredible partners in this community as well. The City of Orange, Mayor Dwayne D. Warren, who I'll introduce in a moment, Chris Hartwick, Business Administrator, Chris Mobley, UEZ Coordinator, Marty Mays, Director of Economic Development, Laquana Best, Deputy Director of Economic Development, and all the City Council members and Planning Board members. Really could not have done this without all of your support. Thank you. Our engineers and architects, DMR Architects, Kurt, yep, absolutely. They've designed this incredible structure, which you see behind me. Inglesi Engineering, our civil engineers. Christie Engineering, Smith Miller Engineering, our MEP and structural engineers. Brevard Surveying, the Nishuin Group. Remington and Burdick, and CP Engineers. I'd also like to thank George Ganad, our capital advisor, and our communications team, Impact PR and Communications. Thank you. And finally, I'd just like to take a moment to thank our team who worked tirelessly behind the scenes to make sure that we're delivering on our promises that we put forth in the community. Ray Aponte is the project executive of this project, and he's the reason why you see this project so far along as it is, and the continued success. Thank you, Ray. Eric Jeanette as well, project manager. Jose Matias. Jose is our site superintendent. Thank you. And then our internal team, Adam Triglia, Ryan Horvath, and Mamad Shabazov. Thank you, guys. With that being said, as it relates to partners in the community, there really has not been a better partner for us than the City of Orange and Mayor Warren. Throughout our time working with Mayor Warren and the entire City of Orange, we found a team of officials who are deeply concerned for their constituents and communities, and whose values of sustainability and responsible growth greatly align with ours. We're so appreciative to have this opportunity to be a part of your community. Please give a round of applause to Mayor Dwayne D. Warren.
Good afternoon, good afternoon. What a good day in the city of Orange Township. To Matthew and Lou, thank you for having the vision to be here in Orange where you belong. This project is transformational, and certainly our neighborhood deserves it. The most enduring thing about this project is that they have a great and profound respect for the arts. and the arts in the Valley will be included in all that they do. So thank you for your vision and your cooperation. I bring you greetings from the city of Orange Township. I do want to acknowledge my colleague who represents the city council. Cliff Ross is in the house. Thank you, sir, for being here. Projects like this, I know all of you know, you go through a long, arduous process of red tape, and you could be met with people who have frowns or who have smiles. And insistent in our department is that we all have smiles all of the time. Director Laquana Best has set a pace in our department that we will pursue development with passion, we'll do it with respect, and we'll get a great end product. And looks like we're on the way to do that today. To Chris Mobley, who has always kept track of projects and called me when he thought I was going to be a little late today and said, "Get here now." I am here. Thank you, Chris Mobley. To our team at in our planning department. They do a terrific job in making sure that we do everything right, that we reach out to the community, and that the project is something that we can all be happy with. And so I want to thank all of our planning team for all that they do as well. And to the citizens, what they want is a project that looks good in their neighborhood, a project that brings up their values, and a project that brings people to a community that will respect what we have here in the city of Orange Township. And certainly these 103 units certainly do that. Your commitment to the arts do that as well. You strategically found a location that's close to the train station, a smart move there as well. But most of all, to our homeowners and in municipal government, I am the highest property taxpayer in the entire government. And so I can appreciate the fact that this project is gone from maybe 20,000 in taxes to nearly 12 times that amount in one fell swoop. So that generated income to our town is going to go a long way, that we add extra public safety, that our teachers in our schools, of course, stay paid well, and that we have community activities that will generate and perpetuate a good community. So I want to thank you all for all that you do. Thank you for this development. Thank you for the arts that are here. And arts people, they smile now because they want you to get involved. But don't take their smiles for granted, because they're insistent upon you putting a commitment into this community and making sure that it grows and prospers. That's what it's all about for us. And the city of Orange Township welcomes you. I know Paul has been here once or twice. Paul is our building person, and he's a gruff kind of guy. And if he sees one thing wrong, he comes back and screams, and he'll say, "Mayor, your friends on Freeman Street, they're not doing well." I have not had a discussion like that with Paul, so obviously, sir, you're doing a good job in making sure that we're fully compliant. I also want to thank, we're going to get food later. And it's coming from a person who is local to Orange, to Randy and Sandwiches Unlimited. What we try to do is keep sowing economic seeds in our community. So most of the stuff that you see here is going to be local. We want to keep it that way because the more we build, we want to build our community with it, both economically, culturally, and in terms of pride in their community. So thank you all for coming to Orange. This will not be the last time that you come, I hope, and we're prepared to dig a shovel in the ground to get this project moving. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor Warren. We're so looking forward to building our relationship with the city and this community. And it was a great segue without maybe even planning it, because my next speaker is with the Valley Arts organization. And as far as communities go, we could not be happier to be a part of this Valley Arts district and community. The Valley Arts organization has been instrumental in creating opportunities and arts-related programming in this area, and also directly contributing to the beautification of the neighborhood with murals and other art installations. We're excited to be your neighbor, and we really look forward to working together over the next couple years. Please welcome Andrew Howell, board member of Valley Arts.
Well, thank you all. Thanks so much for having me, and thank you to Reynolds Asset Management for your encouragement of the arts. It's just a joy that our little organization has been in Orange since 2009, is having an opportunity to tell you a little bit about what we've been doing here. We're strong believers in the importance of art, but not just works of art on the wall, but really community engagement, education around the arts, using art as a way to help people connect with where they live and feel excited about their communities. These are all tools we think are really important here at Valley Arts, and it's a great opportunity for us potentially to find a new place to engage with new audiences as new folks come here into Orange, which is clearly growing and prospering in moving in exciting new directions. But I think the idea from the beginning for Valley Arts is that as a place like Orange, which is clearly going through a transformation, happens, it's important to have an institution which is about something that's not just about going to work or making money, but about connecting with deeper meanings and realities. That's what art is about for all of us. So it's exciting to see a developer come in and really share some of those values. And we really look forward to an opportunity to partner with you guys in those values. I've been involved with Valley Arts for just a few years, so I can't really tell you about the full gamut of work that they've done over the time since they've been in the community. But it's just been a very vibrant pocket of activity just 2 blocks away from here. We're now moving to a new location, which I won't go into detail about that right now, but it's we have kind of a new growth, a new plan that will be taking us forward. But I'll say that it's just been a very exciting place to be involved with. I have June and Maisha, who have really been driving this mission at Valley Arts for the last couple of years. It's a great pleasure to have you here. And let me just highlight in particular the education element of what Valley Arts have been doing, which Maisha, you've been leading. It's bringing kids from the local schools in, connecting on individual art projects, learning about the arts that we have at the exhibits there, and really getting excited about sort of new vistas, new opportunities, new ways of seeing the world. So we hope to continue that as Valley Arts continues to grow in the Orange area. So anyway, thank you so much for having us here and having this art vision as part of your vision for this development. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Andrew. So, as I mentioned, investing in communities is really at the heart of what we do, and this next person really epitomizes that. Ocean First Bank has been an incredible partner to work with, a group that has seen the incredible growth story happening here, and they backed up that sentiment with really sizable investments. I'd like to introduce Stan Kariba, Executive Vice President of Ocean First Bank and the lender on this project.
So good morning, everyone. Mayor, Lou, and team. It is my privilege to be here. I asked George Gannat, who's my friend more than anything now, who introduced me to Lou 8+ or so years ago when he had the vision in another town to start regentrifying there. And I joined Lou's side and helped in building for a few years, but I went back into what I love most, which was having relationships and making what's possible for visions that Lou and his team have for what we can do as our part of the investment. And so the real vision comes from Lou, Matt, and his whole team. What we do is provide the fuel, at least not all of it, but a portion of it, so then the regentrification that happens in towns like Orange can actually truly happen, because that's what we need to do in today's communities. And when they first come in and you're not out here, the people behind the desk where I work, they go, "Where are we?" And I go, "We're in Orange." And they say, "Do you know it?" I go, "I absolutely do. I've been in Orange and East Orange and all the been lending for the number of years now." And you have to come out and see it to truly appreciate what the vision, again, that Lou and his team has. And until you come out, you can't appreciate it. So I want to thank Lou, you and your whole team, Mayor, for being part of this also. This is a great thing for us to give back to what we do, not just in sprawling suburban over the years, but after the downturn from 2008, what came back was urbanization. And these are the towns that really show what it's all about. And with your support and what you lend to what Lou is really the real key. We're just lending the money. You're lending the real support for this to happen. And when this happens, everything happens. And so on that note, I will be brief because that's my job. I want to thank you all and appreciate the continuation, and can't wait to see when we're going to do the first people coming in to rent here. Thank you.
Thank you, Stan. Finally, as they say, we saved the best for last. Louis Reynolds, our founder and CEO, has been a tireless proponent of this project from the outset. These things, we've broken ground here. We're continuing, but these projects start years before we're ever even standing here. And without Lou's commitment and vision, we would not be here today. It's an honor and a privilege to work for him every day. Our fearless leader, Louis Reynolds.
Well, thank you everybody for coming out today. This is really a momentous occasion for all of us. Like Matthew had said, this doesn't happen overnight. This is a project that has taken a lot of years, a lot of effort, a lot of community involvement, especially from the municipality here, the mayor and his team, everyone on the council, everyone on the planning board, everyone involved in getting permits issued. We want to just thank everybody for all of your support throughout the years, because it's always taken time. It's always a passion project when you want to get to this point, and it always feels good to be standing here today and thanking everyone that helped make this project possible. So thank you, everybody, for helping us with this project. We couldn't seriously have done it without you. And furthermore, to Mayor Warren's conversation about the arts and how the value of the arts has really been something that we've taken here in the Valley Arts District. We also have a tremendous love and admiration for the arts. We believe that that is something that helps ground a community, gives somebody focus, gives beauty to the locations in the area. If it's a mural that's painted on a wall, anything, just something to help bring the community as part of what it is that we're doing. We have a strong commitment to the arts as a company. We have a firm belief that the arts are going to help bring a community up in every way. So we wanted to give a donation today for the Valley Arts to help further that. So here we are with our commemorative check. Not everyone loves a novelty-sized check. So we'd like to present this $2,500 donation to the Valley Arts to help further your cause and help further what you're doing with the community. Just it's the first of many, which we hope to really be a part of. Please give it. Yes. Yeah, you get in there.
Go this direction.
I'll stand over here.
Just come this way. Yeah, this way. There you go. We'll do the picture this way, and then you can.
Yeah, I'll go on here.
This way.
We tried to get a bigger one, but it just wouldn't fit inside the tent.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you, guys. We really, it's very generous. We're very proud to be a part of the community and very proud to support your efforts. This is something that we really genuinely do take to heart. And furthermore, just to kind of play on top of that, we want to also work with the Valley Arts community and the board here to get a naming. We want to name the building. We want the community to help us name it. We want to give a prize away. So we'd love to get the artists involved, put together a name and a piece of art that will help to exhibit the name. So something we could put on permanent display inside the building is something we'd like to have done, and we'd like to give a prize to the winner and to the runner-up. So we're contemplating a $500 prize to the winner, whoever helps name the building and puts their art on permanent display. They'll get a plaque permanently installed in the building, and everyone will see it whenever they come in or out of the building. It'll be in a prominent location that everyone can be proud of. And then the second runner-up, obviously, will get a $200 prize as well for their contribution. Furthermore, even beyond those two moments, we'd like to have a gallery located inside of our lobby, and we'd like to bring the arts in on a rotating basis. And we'd like to work with you to help support these artists, bring them in, and let you have the space at no cost. We don't want anything from it. All we want is more community involvement, and we just want an opportunity for hopefully you guys to help these artists sell and create an income for them and get rewarded for the work that they do. So that's something we really do take pride in. We really do honor the arts here, and we're really very proud to be part of the Valley Arts District here as our first project in this area. So thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. You know, I think we're done.
Mayor Warren, and we're at 606 Freeman Street in the Valley in Orange. And Lou, you guys have broken ground. You're ready to build. And this unit is just not a regular apartment dwelling. You're bringing in the arts, you're bringing in culture. You're taking it to the next level.
Yeah, we sure are, Mr. Mayor. Thank you very much. This is amazing. This is going to be a building that's dedicated to providing a place for artists and an opportunity to have the arts community name our building. And we couldn't be more proud, Mr. Mayor, to be a part of the community and have the community be a part of us.
Breaking ground, getting roots in our community where they belong. We're certainly proud to have you. We're proud of the tax revenue that's going to come from this building. We're proud that you're going to bring in residents who are also going to be proud of this community. Thank you for all that you do in your investment.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
This project is transformational. It focuses on the arts. It focuses on pride in our community. Who do we have with us?
Andrew Howell.
Yeah, Brother Howell, you're on the Valley Arts Board.
That's right.
And part of our mission today was to make sure that this project incorporated the arts. And today you got a gift.
Yeah, a very generous gift to Valley Arts, $2,500. We're really grateful and really excited to have a new project here with an interest in the arts and collaborating with an organization like Valley Arts. So we're just thrilled.
Outstanding. Young lady, your name is?
My name is Maisha Sutton. I am the Events and Community Director of Valley Arts.
Now, Maisha, you've been working in the community for a long time with young people. Really, it ranges in age for you.
Yes.
It ranges in different mediums. You've done exhibits, right, in spaces in the Valley.
Yes.
Tell me what this project means to you as a dedicated valley, to the dedicated lobby to the arts.
This project is just a point of showing how far we come and where we're going. The fact that we could involve arts within the development of the building, having another space to show all the awesomeness that Orange has to offer with the community, the students, adults, and everybody. So I'm looking forward to seeing the greatness ahead.
Absolutely. Young lady, your name is?
My name is June Smith.
Now, June, you have a national reputation in the arts and organizing and administering. Tell me how important this is. A $31 million project, and you've been able to weave the art into this project. Tell me
Absolutely. I think that's the critical part about art. Art is everywhere. And I think the interesting thing for me is the fact that people don't understand that art is like oxygen, right? It's in everything we make, it's in everything we eat, it's in everything we wear. And so just to see this opportunity, it's like fluid, it's beautiful, and it's what we're supposed to be doing, and we're doing it with grace and with pride. And I'm just so happy that folks are beginning to see our mission, that, you know, we're all equal, and at the end of the day, art matters and should be accessible to everyone.
That's what it's all about. Grace and pride and accessibility. That's what this space is going to mean to the entire community. We want you to come on down, see it while it's being constructed. But once it's finished, come down and see a beautiful work of art. We're in the Valley, 606 Freeman Street. I'm Mayor Warren and Valley Arts crew.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Hi, I'm Mayor Warren. We're at 606 Freeman Street. This is the site of a multi-unit building that's going to be more than just a residence. I'm here with Director of Planning, LaQuana Best. Director, tell me about this project and why it's so important.
Thank you, Mayor. This project is important because, for one, there's 103 units. This is a $31 million project and will bring 12 times the amount in taxes. So we're definitely eager and excited for this to begin.
Now, you've been in charge of making sure they get their permits and other items that they have to get to construction. How was that process?
That process is pretty seamless. We've been working well with the developer. Our building and construction team, construction official is efficient, and we are moving things right along.
Recently in Orange, we had a number of fires that displaced people and it caused buildings after to be rehabbed. Your office was a hub of activity for that. How are you able to balance that and get our new construction going and keep everything running seamlessly?
Well, of course, priority is the safety of our residents, so we had to make that situation precedent, but we definitely are multitasking and we're making sure that everyone's needs are met.
You don't need a raise for any of that, though.
Nope, not at all.
Great. I'm Mayor Warren. We're at 606 Freeman Street. I'm with the Director of Planning and Development for the City of Orange Township. Just, Director, before you go, this project is $31 million. You have another $20 million project on Rioch Street.
Another 50 $3 million on Crane Street.
So under your purview right now, you'd estimate $200 million.
We're close to $200 million in redevelopment in the city of Orange.
And that's direct access and revenue coming to the city.
Correct. Yes, it is.
Thank you. I'm Mayor Warren. We're at 606 Freeman Street, the site of a new development that will be infused with the arts and our community. I'm Mayor Dwayne Warren. We're at the 606 Freeman construction site, and as part of the groundbreaking activities, the construction crew and the management crew asked us where should they go for sandwiches and to have an event catered. Of course, we look right here in the city of Orange Township, and we found this young man. What's your name, sir?
Randy, Sandwiches Unlimited.
Randy, how long have you been around?
And Orange, and the great city of Orange, I have to
Yes,
say.
sir. Yes, sir.
47 years.
47 years. What does it mean to see sites like this? Future customers are coming, people on the ground are using people that are from the city and spurring our economic base.
It's almost a tearjerker to see the city and the people, the change, the growth, and the happiness of the city of Orange. I mean, there's more people around that's being happy. The children are doing better. The school system is better. I just can't say enough of Orange right now, and I'm not BSing just because the mayor's here, because everybody knows Randy always speaks the truth.
Yes. Randy, you would even say if they ate more sandwiches unlimited, they'd be even happier.
Well, look, we lost another sandwich shop on Main Street. We had a bad fire.
Yes. Heart goes out to them.
Yeah, our hearts and our souls go out to that location. We want more eateries in the city of Orange.
That's right.
You know, the more eateries, the more clothing stores, the better the city will be.
That's right.
This is what Orange has always been, and this is what Sandwiches Unlimited is about.
We thank Sandwiches Unlimited for all that they do. One of the unique things about Sandwiches Unlimited is that they hire people locally. You've been working with Sandwiches how long?
Since I was like 14.
And now you're 17,
19.
19?
Yes.
So you've been under Randy's tutelage. Tell me how much you've learned about running a business and customer service under the tutelage of Randy and at Sandwiches Unlimited.
Well, one thing Randy taught me before I met him, he became a grandfather to me now, showed me patience, everything. And it's a lot with the business, but he gets me there, and I thank him for that.
Thank you, Randy, for being a mentor to so many. This place is an establishment for people who are starting out on their jobs, people who are in mid-career. There are a number of things you can learn just by working here and given opportunities that you've given. Randy, I want to thank you on behalf of all the young people in my generation, me and the 19-year-olds, all of us. Thank you for all that you do in the city of Orange
Mayor. I
Township.
really appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Okay. Hi, I'm at Sandwiches Unlimited on location. They catered the event at 606 Freeman Street, and I have with me
Garland.
Crystal.
Horatio.
Garland, you've been working here how long?
Basically my whole life. Sandwiches is, it's like a family unit. So they take you in and you're just here, you're part of the family.
Outstanding. Young lady, you've been here how long?
A year and a half.
A year and a half, and how do you find the tutelage of Randy at Sandwiches Unlimited?
I consider him as a mentor. He's someone to look up to. I'm able to learn a lot from him, working there. So it's a really good experience with him.
Very nice. Sir?
Well, I've been here for 12 years already, and it's been a pleasure these 12 years. Randy's hard on us, but for the right reasons. I've matured because of him. Not only I look at him like a boss, but I also look at him like a father, which is something a lot of us don't have.
Outstanding. And I just want to comment. You've heard from this young lady before, but I do want to note that you're a third-generation employee of Sandwiches Unlimited. It's a family affair here at Sandwiches Unlimited. We try to teach young people to get into some kind of service, some kind of business, good customer service, and you can see here today that we've done well in that regard. The food looks delicious. I'm going to have a bite myself. I'm Dwayne Warren. I'm with the Sandwiches Unlimited crew, 606 Freeman Street. I'm Mayor Warren. We're at 606 Freeman, and building just doesn't come by themselves. It takes some planning. It takes some expertise, and I have the DMR team of architects with me. Who do I have with me?
I'm Kurt Verheilig. I am a partner and director of design with DMR.
Kirk, you see this project, it's moving swiftly. I've heard from the director that your team put in solid plans and things got moving smoothly. Tell me what some of the hiccups you had to overcome.
Well, we've just been, working closely with the city and the professionals. They've been really doing a really good job, very thorough. So, thoroughness doesn't come with with quickness.
That's right.
But
that's right.
at the end of the day, the project is moving ahead, with no hiccups so far because of that thoroughness, and we
Yes.
appreciate that. And
Yes.
that helps us down the line so that there's no delays in construction, because that's important just to keep the project on schedule.
Thoroughness at the municipal level means safety. It means sometimes you have to jump over hurdles, but it's all for the good of the project.
Absolutely.
You also have a young man here. Now it's your job to relate to governments and to the officials and to find out what's happening out there. We've related pretty well.
Yes, absolutely.
Tell me about the project, the feature where you're trying to build into the arts as well.
Yeah, I think that's one of the key elements. We always think of projects as just being sort of for-profit enterprises. And while the projects have to make sense from a business standpoint, the successful projects, or the true successful ones, are the ones that integrate into the community and bring value. And, the fact that they're highlighting the arts here is one of those things where these kinds of projects becomes kind of the cornerstone of a community, and you can build a lot on top of that.
Well, thank you for your efforts in that regard. That's very important. What's your role?
Pierre,
Pierre, what do you do?
project manager.
Okay. Now, you ready? Okay. We're on the scene here at 606 Freeman Street. There's a barrage of activities. Everything looks helter-skelter to me. There's earth-moving machines there. There are setups for concrete. There are men and women working. I see dust all over the place. It is your job to manage all of this.
Yes.
Tell me what's happening.
So we manage the design of the projects, and then we put it on coordination with all the team and the consultants to get it smoothly. So whatever the RFI is and then the submittal that we get, we manage the timing and the construction.
So
the construction administration for the Freeman Street.
Okay. So because this is timely and on board, that means you did a good job.
Yeah, we hope so. Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
I'm sure you'll play this tape back to the managers and say you.
Absolutely.
606 Street. I'm with DMR Architects. They really draw the roadmap for constructing this project to make sure it's on time, on budget, and that it's beautiful. In that regard, you've done everything good so far, and we're looking forward to it. I'm Mayor Warren, 606 Freeman Street, with the architect crew. I don't know who this question is more appropriate for, our governmental affairs person or our overall boss. But Orange has a STEM school, and part of STEM is architecture. And just want to get a commitment. I was speaking earlier about the commitments to our schools and internships and having people have the opportunity to come and see what an architect does and see who an architect is. Is that something that your company does with the local school districts?
Yeah, or definitely our firm is an advocate of reaching out and having young students at all levels, high school level, college level, participate and be able to see the kind of work that we do on an everyday basis. Going to school and reading about it in a textbook is very different than going out into the field, whether it be working in an office or even to come out onto a job site and see how those drawings are implemented into everyday construction in real life.
To our point, where DMR encourages trying to get exposure for young people, you have a vehicle within your own company that does some of that. What's that about?
Yeah, so we established the DMR Foundation. For us, it's very important not only to maintain high quality of product, finished product that we deliver to our clients, but it's also important for us to have a positive impact in the communities where we work. It's about building communities, not just building buildings for us. So it's very important for us to be able to do that, and we're open to any suggestions, any ways that we can work together.
Superintendent, Board of Education, we'll be reaching out to you to take advantage of giving our children exposure to this architecture and other STEM opportunities as well. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Freeman Street, number 606, is being constructed here. It's a 103-unit development. It costs $31 million. It has parking. It has cultural amenities. It's going to be a nice place to live and work. And it was all planned out by our planning staff at the Nishwain Group. I have with me
Anika Dotson.
Anika, what do you do at Nishwain?
I'm the project manager with Nishwain Group.
So did you help project manage this project?
At this point, I'm just onboarding for this project.
Okay.
Since construction has just started, I will help to implement the completion of this project to make sure that everything goes smoothly regarding the project schedule and to make sure that it is completed to how Orange's standards are.
Beautiful. Nishwain Group has been with us in Orange for some time, and people don't see the work. They see this end product, but they don't see the work you do in terms of getting plans together, redevelopment plans together. Tell me some of the roles and why the role that Nishwain plays is important to get us to this stage.
So we design various redevelopment plans that lays out the zoning network that needs to be complied to build a project. So when the project is built, they have to comply with different zoning standards in the redevelopment plan. So it decides the height of building, how much setbacks should be there, how the building should look like.
Thank you. Jerry, you've been at Nishwain, and you've often commented about amenities. You look to our engineers about the small things, about water runoff, about sewage and all that kind of thing. Tell me about those little technical details that go into a building project like this.
Okay, well, one of the things that we do at Nishwain, we have the honor of serving as the board planners for the planning and the zoning board of the city. And this is where essentially the rubber meets the road, when we able to take the plan apart and look at all the different details. And as Ranmai just mentioned, there is a redevelopment plan which they generally follow, but there are other little details like the stormwater runoff, even down to the color of the building, how it looks and how it fits into the neighborhood. Those are things that we look at, and we work with the developer to try and tweak it and to get a product that everyone can be pleased with.
Thank you very much, Nishwain Group, for keeping everything on manage and on target, but mostly to the high standards that we require in Orange as these projects come through. Please come down and take a look at it. It's at 606 Freeman Street. It's going to provide revenue. It's going to provide new residents, and it's not going to impact us in terms of our economics within the city of Orange Township. Thank you. I'm Mayor Warren, 606 Freeman Street. I'm Mayor Warren, 606 Freeman Street. This 103-unit development, $31 million. It has adequate parking, but none of this comes to fruition without going through the city council. Just tell us some of the things that you consider when the administration says, hey, here's a project, let's study it and determine whether or not we should go forward with it.
Well, first of all, thank you, Mayor, for being here today for this new development that will be here in the Valley Arts section of Orange. I think it's a great development. I think any new development in our city is a great opportunity for us to have new residents in the city that will help increase our tax base, will bring economic growth to this city, and bring new residents to this city. It's all a win-win.
That's right.
Okay, and I think it's a great thing. You know, we can clean up blighted areas that, you know, we're not making any taxes, you know, or minimum taxes.
Right.
Now we have a place that will bring in a great tax base, so it's a win-win for the city.
Good economics.
Excellent.
There you heard it. Good economics, economic rebirth to the area, increasing property values and lessening the tax burden on existing homeowners. That's what we consider when we put these projects forward. That's what the council considers when they vote on it. This one met all of the marks,
Yes,
and
it
so we
did.
can't wait till it's completed. Councilman, thank you for coming out today.
Thank you, Mayor. Appreciate you.
Thank you.